What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Happy to have you on here. So today I'm going to be presenting to you two amazing note-taking app I use on a daily basis so that they can help you as well. So if you're a casual writer, if you're a content creator, if you are somebody who likes writing documentation, or basically you just want to take notes rapidly by typing on your PC, on your phone, or whatever means, then these apps are going to be very useful onto you. So let's jump straight away into them. So I'll start by saying that you have your default notepad and Word documents on your computers on which you can really take perfect notes. But I find the interface is not well designed for writers who want to really keep track of all their notes, who want to really like follow everything they are doing on a daily basis and have that track record of everything they are doing, easily search for what they have done and all the rest. So these apps are going to allow you to do just that. They offer really a minimal interface and go straight to the point of writing. So straight away, the first app we are going to be looking at is Notable. And I really like Notable because it's simple, it's open source, and it really comes with a very minimalistic interface. So right here, you want to check it out at notable.app. And you can see basically here the different features it has. So it works with Markdown, which is great, excellent, simple note taking and simple text formatting, nothing too complicated. So Markdown basically just offers you some really little features, in terms of editing your documents. And some of these features are just putting it in bold, italics, and just everything that Markdown has to do. So just check out the Markdown syntax. It's nothing too complicated. Yeah, so moving on, you have no vendor lock-in. It's an open source software. You have access to all your notes and nothing is stopping you. So you equally have as well dark theme. It comes in light mode to dark mode. There are not too many themes on here, so just the light mode and the dark mode. Then you equally have a Zen mode, which is going to put your interface on the full screen and nothing will be in your way. You have the multi-note editor, split editor, and yeah, just some additional features. So I really like Notable because the interface is simple, it works really fast. As soon as you click it, it's open, and you can basically just delve into typing on and on and on and write. You have a sidebar which shows you all your notes. You can add tags in order to really find things easily and quite fast. And so traditionally, note-taking apps definitely come with so many features. There are some great note-taking apps out there, Evernote, OneNote, and all the rest. But I just like this minimalistic interface because it reminds me of having a book, a notepad, and I'm just writing on there. So I really like Notable. You should definitely check it out. Another runner-up, which is kind of similar to Notable, is Simple Note. Simple Note, which you can check out at simplenote.com. Yeah, so contrary to Notable, Simple Note does have different versions for different platforms. You have tablet version, the phone version, the smartphone version, the PC version. And with Simple Note, you basically have the same features, use it everywhere, stay organized, work together, go back in time, markdown support, and it's equally free. And so it's very simple as well. It has all the versions for the different platforms. But what I don't like about Simple Note is the fact that for you to use it across the cross platforms, you have to sign up for the cloud. Actually, you have to pay for the cloud feature for it. So that's where the limitation comes in. So these are two great note-taking apps, but there's one additional one which I really like. You note as well that Simple Note isn't open source. It isn't open source, I believe, and so it has paid version. So sure, you're saying here that it's free, but yeah, to use additional features, you have to pay for those features. Yeah, so these are just two simple note-taking apps, but they do come with some limitations which are really frustrating for me. For one, when you go in the case of Notable, it doesn't have cross-platform. So I can't see my notes on my phone and on my PC or on my tablet. I can only see them on my PC, which I really didn't like. And secondly, Simple Notes, don't get them across the different platforms without paying for them. So those were limitations onto me. So there's one last note-taking app I want to present to you, which is called Joplin. Joplin. Currently, the website isn't working. I'm not really sure why it isn't loading, but you can check it out at Joplin, the GitHub repository, where you can see the different releases and you can equally download them as well from here. from the different lists, you can download them. So basically, what is Joplin? Joplin is a free open source note-taking app and to-do application which can handle a large number of notes organized into notebooks. So as you can see, this is the interface and it's equally available onto the different platforms. And what's great about Joplin is that it has those additional features which I didn't find in the other note-taking apps, and all of it available open source. So I have access to all my notes from my phone, from my tablet, and basically from everywhere else, equally on my browser. I can equally access them. And what is good about this is that it has some amazing feature. It has been well developed and it's equally open source. So straight away, I'm going to show you my version of Joplin on my PC so that you have an idea of what it looks like. So once you install it on PC, this is how it's going to look like. And it has basically a simple interface, nothing too complicated, not just something casual. So here you can see the interface where you're going to write. You see the split view where you have the view of what it looks as when it's rendered in Markdown syntax. You have the sidebars with your different list of notes, and equally the different notebooks which are classified. So right now I have 3 notebooks or 4 notebooks, all the notes, a notebook called Notes, another one called Thinking, and another one called Welcome, which is a notebook that comes by default. So basically this is how the interface is. It's very simple. To create a note, you can go ahead and click on this plus sign, create a note, or you can create a to-do with this button as well. So it's very simple, and what I like about it is that it comes with additional features and you can select the features you want to have on here or not. For example, this is a feature for a calendar which shows you it keeps track of all the notes you have done, and so you can see here the different notes I created for the different dates. So this calendar feature, you can easily close it. And so here you can equally have disable the split view or view the split view. Yes, you can easily have view all those things at once. So yes, so now it has this feature as well that allows you to synchronize with a cloud service. So you're not, they do have a cloud service that I guess you can pay for, but they allow you to synchronize as well with other cloud services. So it's really open source and it gives you those options. So I'm going to go straight away into the settings to show you what I'm talking about here. So if you go into tools, you select option. Here you're going to see the different options which are available. So here you have the application settings, not much going on here. You can change the theme. It comes with some default themes. You go with what you want, change the font size, and you equally have now the synchronization. And so in the synchronization options, what you see here is, first of all, the synchronization interval. You can choose how frequently you want it to be synchronized. Keep in mind as well that if you look over down here, you have a synchronize button, so you can manually click on it to get it synchronized. But coming back into the settings, what do we have? We have the synchronization options. You can choose either the Joplin Cloud, Dropbox, OneDrive, the file system, Nextcloud, WebDave, and some other options. And so I'm just surprised why Google Drive isn't present here. I guess they have an issue with Google Drive, but definitely OneDrive is the free option I'm using, and it allows me to synchronize with my OneDrive. I have access to all my notes from there. And so Joplin equally provides additional plugins. So in case you need additional plugins, you can easily install them based on what is available. And I guess it's continually growing. Yeah, so basically this is it. Ideally for me, I like a note-taking app which is simple, straight to the point, and which is not cluttered with just so much going on. So these are 2 amazing note-taking apps I use on a daily basis. The first is Notable. I really appreciate the minimalistic interface, and the second is Joplin, sorry, which I discovered and it's amazing, and it has been doing quite a great job. I really like that they are open source and I have access to all my notes, and I really like the feature of Joplin, which allows me to synchronize with OneDrive and to equally view it from my phone, from my PC, and from my tablet. So these are 2 amazing note-taking apps. Definitely check it out. Tell me which one you like the best, and I hope they are helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one.